is GMS time.
G to the M to the Shay.
You know the Shay. See, you gonna have Shannon Sharp wanting to fight us.
I ain't worried about that.
Sorry.
I ain't worried about that.
Sorry.
I ain't no little fella. Come on,
Hey,
big
look.
boy. That's up for your ass.
Stop.
Stop.
No. Stop. What else you got? What is it?
All right. A young lady, she went on a blind date. Have you guys ever been on a blind date before? Ever been set up with somebody that maybe you had a mutual friend?
I'm so glad she said it. I'll get ready to say, no, I usually see everyone. I see them. But no, I've never been on a, and that's the gospel truth. I've never been on a blind date. Never. I've never.
You know what I did?
What?
I sat in the car and waited till they go into the restaurant. I drove off.
Let me tell you something. I've done this. I've went out with people that I already knew, and when I got there, I realized their attitude was totally different or whatever. I told them I was going to use the bathroom, and when they came, when they came out, I was gone. I've done that, and I ain't even got to mention the stove.
Oh,
you know, I go to the stove quickly, go get me a Pepsi, go get me a Dude.
I like this. So how long? How long you gonna be out? I was like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Well, I'm just walking in now. Like, oh hell no!
You realize it's so many women that when I was young, there's so many women that probably girls that thought that I was the smartest person in the world because I would always tell them, "Hey, you'll grab a newspaper when you going there." She come back, goddamn, I be go.
Tell you.
That's when I was young. I'm matured. I'm not that way anymore, of course.
You better not be.
Yeah, my wife, goddamn shit, man.
All right. Well, this lady, she went on a blind date with the guy, and she really had a nice time with him. They both had a mutual friend that thought that they would be, a good match for each other.
Always somebody trying to think somebody right for somebody. Go ahead.
Yep. So, according to her, everything went well. She said he checked all of the check boxes that she had.
That's what she wants done.
Cool.
So, but it's been a week, and she hasn't heard from him. So she's tried reaching out a few times, but he has not replied. And when she did connect with him, he said, yes, they did have a great time. Mm-hmm. However, her skin was a little bit too dark for him. He has a preference in light-skinned women and is looking for someone that he can procreate with. Okay. So he wants his children to have good hair and be fair-skinned. Now, he does not want a woman of a different race, but he doesn't want a woman that requires a whole bunch of hair gel and stuff to make her hair look nice. Okay. So, he did, however, say that the mutual friend that hooked him up is more of his type. So, according to him, it was nothing personal towards the lady that he went out with. Okay. It was just a preference. Okay. Now, does this seem like a case of being prejudiced against your own people? Mm-hmm. Or is it okay for men to have a preference?
Of course it is. You know what I'm saying? Just like women do. I mean, like, I will go out with a person, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm going out with them don't mean I want to make babies with them, you know what I'm saying? I might want to practice, but I'm just saying I'm not trying to make babies with them. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, it is okay to have friends. Just because we going out doesn't mean that I'm trying to just get with you. We could just go out and just, you know what I'm saying, just have friends. You know
and also,
all guys are not like that because they always make it seem like guys are like that. Oh, women are the same way.
And then he go also too whether he has a right to his choice and his preference or whatever be it. See, just because he say he don't want a dark skinned girl, don't mean that he racist. You know who you like. You know who you like. It's the same thing if you go into a store. You look at the fruit or whatever. You be like, oh, these kind of bananas, I don't like them. I want these kind because, you know what I mean. It is what it is. It's his preference. That don't make him racist. You know what I mean? And me, I ain't big on hair gel. I ain't big on weed.
Like natural.
I ain't big on nothing.
Right. Natural, real
I ain't big on none of that. But that don't mean I hate women who do it. No. I just said what my preference is. Right. So that don't make him wrong. You know what I mean? So he got to stick with somebody that he know he ain't gonna be with, just so everybody.
That's else a lie in itself, anyway. Just you know what I'm saying. Nobody can do that.
Mind your business.
And hey, if I can like you, but I ain't gotta like you that way.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
If you like the Jerome Rome type, that's your preference.
Rome,
You know what I mean?
So how should she receive that?
Well,
Knowing the one that
just,
he went on a date with that thought that okay,
obviously she liked it him more than he liked it her,
right?
Or she was looking at him in a different
maybe. And here goes this. Maybe hers wasn't brought up. Maybe she liked light skinned dudes,
right?
And don't
she
like
ain't
dark
said nothing about it. You know
what I mean? Because she may not want a dark skinned dude because she feels the lady gonna be too.
And he wanted a light skinned person.
I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like it's a friend. I mean, like so in a situation like that, do you not be friends with somebody just because you're not their complexion? I'm talking about like the question you just asked. So I don't go out with this person. She's cool. She's not my preference,
right?
But she's cool. So we can go hang out. But now I'm not trying to,
I don't think I want to be in a relationship.
Well, he just avoided her altogether.
Well, maybe.
So
maybe he
handled that.
Maybe he did some sucky shit and just not told her he wasn't interested on a relationship level, but we still could be cool.
And he could have said certain things to her to make her think that. You know what I'm saying? He could have said things, you know what I'm saying? Whether, now in that situation, and that's different because that's leading the person on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then he could have been just trying to get with her. We don't know that.
Or not hurt her and explain what it was.
Yeah.
So either way it goes, the point is we got preferences, we got what we like and what we don't. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like,
okay. So y'all
let me ask you a question. Has there ever been any situation where you seen somebody that they wasn't what you thought they was and you said, oh hell no?
You talking about in terms of dating?
Black, dark, fat,
just even just a person.
Just
when you saw him, you're like, nah, he's nice looking. I like him. But then you went out with him, be like, there's certain things about him, like, nah.
Or you went and the person told you they was something that they wasn't, or they looked the way that they didn't, and then you saw them was like, what the hell?
But I think that the friend that the mutual friend that they had played a role in this. I think that if she was going to try to connect them,
she should have asked specifics.
Kind of asked if she knows both of them, well. Seems like she would have either shown a picture, because I would have asked if somebody had tried to set me up on a date with somebody. I would at least say, let me see a picture of them. Let me see at least, do they look like somebody that I would even want to be out with in public.
And it has nothing to do with color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing we saying.
In other words, the best way to deal with situations like that is to just you deal with a person that you want to see. I don't want anybody to set me up anyway. I would never want that anyway. Not set me up. Nah. Because that's what you did. You set me up. It ain't what I really want.
And the word don't even sound right. Set up. Set up.
It is a setup.
You did a setup on me.
But some blind dates have gone well, though. People have,
told me the girl looked like goddamn Janet Jackson. Look like Freddie Jackson.
Right.
Yeah,
real talk. But yeah, just the thing is, people got a right to their preference and what they like and what they don't
and,
like. And you can't judge it.
And you have to be totally honest. I'm not going to be with somebody just because a person thinks that I should or whatever. I'm not going to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you guys have never been that way to where you said, okay,
Facts.
You know what, I like this person, but she doesn't, her skin is not the color.
I've been around people. I know, honestly, I've been around people that actually like me, but that wasn't my thing. So I like, nah. So yeah, in that case, then honestly, I guess I might have ghosted people. What I mean by that is because, I can tell the way you're coming on to me that you looking at me a certain way, but
and
like,
I'm not.
No, I'm not doing that. So to keep hurting your feelings, I kind of like.
Exactly. So he probably was like,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't even want to discuss it.
You know what I'm saying? After you did that, you would think that a person be like, this person ain't even calling me or or whatever. So it's like you should be grown up to understand this person is not really.
And it's not mandatory for him too,
because he don't have to explain it. Because first of all, we wasn't like that in the first place. This is somebody that I just knew.
Right.
So yeah.
So ain't nothing wrong with it. People entitled to what they like and what they don't.
I'm not gonna do nothing I don't want to do. I don't care who it is.
Facts.
So you guys don't have preferences.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying I don't have a preference. I know what I like and who I
What
don't
I
want to
know.
be around. I'm not going to be around somebody I don't want to be around. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to lie to them, and I'm definitely not going to lie to myself.
Shit, it don't matter if you light or dark. If you're the way you carry yourself and how you talk,
Man, it could be the most
communicate,
beautiful girl in the
it
world.
don't matter.
She can open her mouth and it'll shut every damn thing
Right.
down.
Facts.
Like, nah, hell no, I don't want to be around that.
So he's not wrong. What else you got?
All right, well, that is a wrap.
T, what it doing?
Hey man, it's doing what it do. You know what I'm talking about? And after it do what it do, it's gonna do a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey y'all. Once again, we thank y'all. Hey man, we love y'all. Those that ain't jumped on board, hit that like, that subscribe, that notification. Get with us. You know what I'm saying? We got things going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys tune in. Y'all will see what's coming on. Like I said before, we're coming up on this anniversary edition or whatever. We want y'all to chime in and see what's going on. And we're gonna make y'all happy. Like I say, subscribe to that Stick Talk 101. Stick to subscribe to 100. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta look over me because I'm feeling pretty good. But hey man, we love you guys, man. Y'all keep coming on in here, checking us out, and hey,
I ain't got nothing else to say. With that being said, A-T-O-N-E.
it's your boy Tonyus. Good morning.
And I'm your girl, Miss B.
Yes.
Deuces.
Deuces.